Hey guys, it's Leader Steph. Welcome one, welcome all. So excited that you're joining me on this Wednesday night. I'm going to wait for everybody to log on, but I have a really fun game. So I want to be able to play it with you guys. So I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes to get on here and then we're going to play it. It's going to be a lot of fun. But you need my email in order to play, and you need your parents' help to play the game too. So, make sure you've got both things. You've got my email here, church, Stephanie at onechurch.to. You've got my email and your parents are around because you need your parents to help you with this one, okay? It's a game that we're going to play in a second, but I'll wait for everyone to get here. I've put some things up in light of Easter coming. This sign is my favorite. It says, "Some bunny loves you." How fun. If you're online, welcome. Let me know who you are so I can give you a shout out, say hello, and we will start soon. Again, like I said, I've got a really fun game, but you need your parents' help and you need my email. So if you've got both of those things, that's great. Okay, there we go. Guys, this is so exciting. So this is our second week of doing midweek like this online. Again, if you haven't watched the video, if you haven't watched the Connect HQ video for this week, it's called What I Do When I'm Mad. If you haven't watched it yet, pause this and then go over and watch that because this is just a review video for that. So if you haven't watched it, go ahead and watch it now. But if you have, then you're great. What should I do? Should I draw us a picture? You guys know how horrible I am at drawing, but we can do it anyways. All right. Oh yeah, I forgot that all those vines are connected. Okay, let's draw. I'm going to draw a coffee. I actually learned how to draw this really cute coffee, and it's really, really cute. And I learned how to do it online because I was trying to find a really cute drawing to draw my friend. I was writing her a card and I said, "Hey, I miss you." And I wanted to know how to draw something kind of cute. So I found this tutorial online. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. That's the mug. And if you're online, go ahead and say who you are and I can give you a shout out. I can say good morning. How you doing? How's it going? Not good morning. What? Good afternoon. It's 6 o'clock in the evening. Duh. But right now I'm just going to draw my little coffee here. And I go nice big eyes. And here's his little mouth. Here we go. And he's got big pupils like that. He's pretty cute. Anyone else online? No? All right. Well, this is my little guy here, my little latte guy. And I'll give him a little bubble here. And it's going to say, "I like you." Oh my goodness. I just put the K instead of the I, the L-I. I like you a latte. So fun. Cute, eh? There we go. Emily's here, guys. Look at my little coffee. He looks a little better than my last drawing, doesn't he? Hi, Emily. Thanks. Emily says that's super cute. Yay. Guys, I'm trying to get better at drawing. So I actually watched a YouTube tutorial on how to draw really cute, simple drawings. And this is what came up. I learned how to do this little guy. There. Drawing isn't actually that hard. It's just, you've got to learn how to draw like the simple things, right? Because, oh my goodness, Emily said you are getting better. Emily, thank you. You're so kind. Emily's really looking out for me. because it was a rough go. It was rough. And a while ago, when I was drawing before, it was really bad. What did Emily say? And you drew B. Very good. You were very good. Thank you so much, Emily. Everyone else, come online and let's see who you are. Okay, guys, I'm going to play a game in, oh my goodness, I'm going to play a game in about 2 to 3 minutes. For this game, you need your parents, you need my email address, and you need them both at the same time. Hi, Rohan. So I'm going to put my email here again for you guys. If I can spell my name. Perfect. Here, right there. The Moores Boys. Hey guys. Okay, so this game is gonna happen fast. So you need my email and you need your parents around. Okay, I'm gonna play the game in about 2 minutes time. Right now, I'm gonna try and draw a butterfly. I mean, not a butterfly, a bee. But first, Malachi and Solomon, look at my drawing. Doesn't it look so much better than before? My drawing skills are getting a little bit better. I went online and I tried to find cute little tutorials on how to draw cute animals. So I'm going to try and draw a little bee. Now, this is not a tutorial that I looked at online, so I'm just going off on a whim here. So that's where I stumble, is when it's not very good, is when I just try and draw something by myself. If I have a little tutorial, then it looks okay. Like my little coffee cup. And it used to say, I like you a latte. Isn't that so fun? It's a coffee. It's like Rohan said, what is it? It's a coffee cup, like Starbucks. And I wrote up here, I like you a latte. Isn't that fun? All right, guys, 2 more minutes and we're going to play the game. I'm going to give them a little head here. And then the thing is, if you just give them really big eyes, they look really cute. So I'll just give him really, really big eyes, and I'll give him the same mouth as my latte guy, because that mouth is really cute. And I'll give him little things here, little stubs for legs. How many legs does a bee have? 4 or 6? I think all insects have 6. So I'll give him 6. And his little pointer. There, now they're, oh, look at them. They're friends. So fun. There. So cute. I've been trying, guys. I've been trying to get better at drawing, and I found a tutorial that shows you how to draw cute, simple drawings, and that's what I'm trying to get better at. Okay. I'm going to give it 1 more minute for the game, and then we'll play. But I'll explain the game right now. So this is what needs to happen. What you need to do is you need to get your parents' phone or laptop or anything that has Wi-Fi. If you're on their device right now, see if you can borrow another device, or you can go in between. Windows. Oh, Emily knows. Yes, she said, are we doing a scavenger hunt? Yes, we're going to do a scavenger hunt. So this is what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you to find 3 things in your home. 1, 2, 3. 3 things in your house. You've got to take a picture of them, and you have to email them to me. And the first 3 people that email them to me, the first 3 that email me the objects, are going to get a gift card, an e-gift card to McDonald's to get a McFlurry in this horrible, horrible time where we can't go out and do anything exciting. So I'm going to give you an e-gift card so you can go out and get a McFlurry or an ice cream sundae with your family. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to give it 1 more minute, and then we're going to do it. So again, you need my email, which is stephanie@onechurch.to, because that's how you're going to send in the pictures. Don't send them any other way. I know some parents have my phone number or WhatsApp. Don't send them that way. They have to be sent through email. Okay. So, and then the first 3 people that send them in are going to get a prize. Who's ready to play? Put me if you're ready to play. I've got 9 people in. All right. We're almost almost there. So remember, you've got to use my email, open up my email, and add all the images or all the things that I've required for you. And you've got to make sure that you send the email off to me. Are you ready? Here we go. I need you to get from your house I need a picture of one toothbrush, one spoon, and one sock. One toothbrush, one spoon, and one sock. It can be in all the same picture. It could be 3 different pictures. I need a toothbrush, a spoon, and a sock. Go. Faster you do it, the faster you can get it into me. Let's do this. Yes, Nicole said, let's do this. All right, I'm waiting for it. I have my phone here. I'm ready for the email. I'm going to keep refreshing to see who gets that email in. But if you're just joining us, you need to grab a spoon, a toothbrush, and a sock and email the pictures to me. The first 3 people are going to get a gift card to McDonald's. Whoa! I already have the images from someone. How? Okay, spoon. Emily, that was so fast. What? Wow. Okay, Emily is a winner. Emily is one of the winners. I have the more boys. Boys, that is the dirtiest sock I've ever seen in my life. Oh, did it, Malachi? It came right off of your foot. Hey, that's good. Okay, so the Moors got one, Emily got one, and let's see. I'm refreshing. Nothing yet. Okay, so the winner is Emily and Malachi and Solomon. Good work, guys. And I'm waiting for the third and final. I'm refreshing. Wow, guys, that was so fast. Malachi, honestly, that was the dirtiest sock I've ever seen. Everything was nearby. Good. I thought you guys might have to run for the toothbrush, but okay, that was great. Next time I'll make it a little bit trickier. Okay, I'm waiting for the third one. Don't have anything just yet. Oh, let me see. Yep, the Sen girls, the Sens. I've got the Sen girls here. They got a toothbrush, spoon, and a sock. Good job, guys. So we've got our 3 winners. We've got the Moore boys, the Sen girls, and Emily. Amazing. That was so good. You guys were so fast. So guys, don't worry. Next time, if you didn't get a chance to do it this time, don't worry. All of them are coming in now. I've got so many. Don't worry. We're gonna make this kind of a habit. So every single Wednesday we'll do something like this. It might not be 3 winners every single Wednesday, but we'll do something fun like this where you guys can win a prize. Okay? Because I know after all we do have prizes here that we have, and we play games on Wednesday night. And I thought, hey, why don't we do that here too? We had to wait for Solomon to get his toothbrush. Well, guys, you still did it in record time. I was shocked. I was not expecting you guys to get all that stuff so quickly. Anyways, thanks for hopping on. Thanks for joining me. Welcome to Wednesday night. We are going to be discussing the midweek video. If you haven't gotten it yet, if you haven't watched it yet, pause this video and go back and watch it, because this is a kind of like a review video. And the video is called What to Do When You're Mad. And you can find it online, onechurch.to/COVID-19. All of our videos are there. But let's jump right in. So I highlighted the bottom line. Was that what it's called? The point link. Because the point link is so good this week. Who remembers what the point link was? Who remembers? It's kind of long, so it might not be easy for you guys to type it. But this is the point link. If I'm angry and want to fight, God can help me do what's right. And that's so true. When I'm angry and I want to fight, God can help me do what's right. So we're going to dive into that a little bit today, but I have a question and I want you guys I'm going to give you guys some opportunities. I'm going to try and draw something else that's cute while I'm waiting. But I want you guys, if you need help typing, just ask your parents to help you type in your answer, okay? But this is what I want you guys to answer for me. What sins are you tempted to do when you're angry? So, what are some of those sins that you're really tempted to do when you're really, really angry? So go ahead and type those in, and we'll see. And then I'll read them out loud. But while I'm waiting, I'm gonna draw something. Okay, so you guys have some time to think about that and to type it out. What should I draw? Maybe I'll draw a chick. That's going to be kind of hard, but I'll do a little chicky. Okay. Little chick. There you go. There's this little chick. Yeah, someone says fight. Yeah. Fight with my sister. Are you drawing a chicken? Yes, I was. A little chick. Yeah, fighting is a huge one, and it's a huge one that we want to do. The more said, if my sister made me mad, I'm tempted to do what she did to me. Do what she did to me to her. Yeah. So if she did something, you want to do it back to her. Yeah, that's a big one. Fighting is probably the biggest one that we do. The one that we're so tempted to do right away. So if somebody hurts us or is mean to us, then we want to hurt them back and be mean back. And fighting is a really bad one. Oh, Emily says talking back. That's a big one too. Yeah. And Rohan says kicking. Any of those things, guys. Yeah, those are big ones. And I'm really happy that you guys are sharing, but those are some really big ones that we're really, really tempted to do. So thanks for answering. Okay, I have another question for you guys, okay? It says this. How does it make you feel if people hit, yell, ignore you, or fight just because they're angry? So if someone's really, really mad, how does it make you feel when they lash out and they hurt you or they yell at you and they use forces like they hit or they kick or they scream, or sometimes they don't even do that, but they'll completely ignore you? How does it make you feel? Really bad, Emily says. Yeah, it's really true. It makes you feel horrible. For me, it does not make me feel good. Mad, someone said sad. Yeah. Especially, how many of you guys have people at school, and sometimes we have friends in our classroom or classmates that when they get angry, to stay away from them, because sometimes they lash out and they want to hit or they want to kick or they just yell at everyone, and it scares you. Yeah, someone says scared. It's scary sometimes when people lose control and they lash out in such anger. It scares us sometimes. That's a really good one. Scared is a big one, because sometimes we were really scared. Now, this week's story was about Nabal and Abigail. And Nabal was known to be a man who was not nice and who was very, very angry all the time. And we saw in the story that his wife, Abigail, when King David came and wanted to share some of his stuff, he didn't want to give it to him, and he said, no, you can't have it. And then the king was going to come back with an army and fight Nabal and Abigail, because he said, why are you being so rude and so angry? What are you doing? And the king wanted to lash out. And Abigail was the one who said, no, let's not do that. And we're learning in this that just because somebody does something to us doesn't mean that we have to retaliate. But even when we are faced with people that are retaliating and in anger, at this story, we're learning about how, even when we want to do that or when people are doing that around us, how we can ask God to help us. And it's hard, guys. It's so, so hard. I can tell you from experience that it is not easy, especially when your anger is like up here. And you can feel it in your throat, and you're 2 seconds away from yelling or throwing something or flipping your desk, and you're so mad, and you know that you've just got to bring it down. You got to bring it down. You got to bring it down. But then someone says something else, and it just keeps rising and rising and rising until sometimes we lash out. But today we're trying to learn that before it gets here, maybe when it's like here, we're asking God, we're saying, God, please help me calm down, help me talk to someone. That's the biggest thing. Talk to someone when you're feeling like that. And it doesn't have to be a lot of words. It can be simple, like, I need a break. That's a big one. You can say that. And guys, you can, yeah, Malika said, sometimes that's me. Sometimes that's me too. I can tell you from experience, sometimes that's me. And especially if I'm getting so angry that I start to want to cry because I'm just so frustrated and I don't have the right words and I don't know what to say. And I start to feel like I'm going to cry, and then my throat gets tight and my whole body gets tight. But the biggest thing that we can do in those moments is, because we know in 2 seconds, we're going to lash out. We're going to get really, really mad, and we're going to say something or do something that we're totally going to regret. And it's going to be bad, and everyone's going to look at us, and it's just not going to be fun. But there are people around us, there are leaders and there are friends and teachers that if we just say to someone, I need a break. And the thing is too, hopefully you guys have teachers and you have people in your life that will respect that. So I promise you guys, everyone who's watching today, I promise that if you guys are really, really upset and your anger is up here and you say to me, Leader Stephanie, I need a break, I will say, okay, where do you need to go? Do you need to take a walk? Do you need to go to the corner? Do you need to go to the washroom? What do you need? Because I want us to work together, because when our anger is here, we always do things and say things that we regret. And we know that we can ask God for help, but we can also ask everybody. We can also ask people around us too. I'm going to go over here and read some of this stuff because you guys are saying some awesome stuff. This is sometimes me. Yeah. That sometimes happens to me too with my sister. Yeah. I do it a lot with my sister. Yeah. That siblings are really hard, right? This is also me. Yeah. I get angry. Yeah. Sometimes I fight with my friends online. Yeah. And I mean, it doesn't even have to be in person. I mean, it can, if someone says something to you online, or if you're playing a game and someone says something to you, you can get angry too. But the point link this week is so good. And I loved it so much. It says, if I get angry and want to fight, God can help me do what's right. And even if you're not even in a place where you can pray, because sometimes we feel like we have to give this whole prayer and ask God to help us. It doesn't have to be like that at all. You can just say, God, help me. Or God, I need a break. And God maybe will help you calm your breath down, or God will lead you to a leader or a teacher or your parents, and you can say to them, I need a break. And my hope is that people will respect that. And if you guys are honest about your time when you need a break, and you say it honestly, and you say it and you don't take advantage of it, because there are some people that if they're just bored, they're like, I need a break, I'm getting really mad. And then you start taking advantage of it. But if you're honest, I hope that you have people around you, and leaders and teachers and parents, that will give you that break, that will let you guys take a walk, that will give you, let you guys take a breath. But you can always lean on God, because we know for sure God will always say, okay, I'm here for you. I'll help you through this moment. I have a really good story about when my anger got so bad, and it was so embarrassing. And so I'm going to tell you one story, and then I'm going to tell you another story. And both stories are true, and both stories, one was good, one was bad. Okay. So I'll tell you the first one. So when I was in grade 5 and 6, I don't know why, but the teachers decided, some of you guys might know this story already. The teachers decided to put me and my brother in the same classroom. And it was a 5-6 split. So my brother was in grade 5 and I was in grade 6. And they decided to put us in the same classroom together. And I said, my mom and I said, that's not a good idea. We're going to fight. But they just said, you know what? Our numbers are really low. We'll just have you guys in the same class. So one day, my brother wanted to annoy me. And he knew how to do it really, really well. He knew how to get under my skin and just nag. And the funny thing, and well, not a funny thing, but he also knew how to annoy me so nobody noticed. So it was only annoying me and nobody knew what was going on. So this day I was just in a bad mood. I wasn't in a very good mood. And my brother was sitting right behind me. So he kept, when the teacher wasn't looking, he kept kicking my chair. And he kept kicking the back of my chair. And I turned to him, and it's silent reading time. So we're all reading at our desk. And I turn to him and I say, stop. And of course he doesn't stop. So he keeps kicking my chair. And I say, stop again. And he doesn't stop. And I can feel my anger. I can feel it getting up here. I can feel it. And it's silent reading time. So every time I say stop, I'm the one who my teacher is, I'm getting in trouble because my teacher says, Stephanie, stop talking. And I say, but my brother, and she's like, just focus. And I can't focus. And my anger at this point is so high that I'm losing my words. And that happens to us a lot. Who does that happen to when you get so angry and so frustrated that you start to lose your words and you can't use your words anymore? So what I should have said is I should have told my teacher what was happening. I should have said, Evan is kicking my chair and he's really, really annoying me. Can you please tell him to stop? But instead, I didn't have any of my words. They left me. So my anger's here and he keeps kicking until finally my anger exploded. And I stood up and I turned over and I flipped his desk. I was so mad. I flipped his desk up and all of the stuff came out of his desk and the room was silent because everybody was reading. And everybody went silent and everybody looked to me. And I was so embarrassed. And my teacher was yelling at me. And then that just made my anger even more higher because I was already mad. And now my teacher's yelling and everybody's looking at me and everything's happening. And I couldn't handle it. And so I just ran out of the classroom and I was in the hall. And then finally my teacher talked to me and we talked about it. And my brother did get in trouble for doing that. But that was the story. Now, my teacher said to me on the hall, she said, if you had only told me what was happening, if you told me what your brother was doing and he was trying to be cheeky and he did it so nobody could see. But he said, he said to me, my teacher, if you just told me what happened, I would have let you move. I would have talked to your brother. We would have found a way. But without telling somebody, I can't help you. So fast forward to another time in gym class, and this similar thing was happening. Not obviously he's not kicking my chair, but he's just annoying me. He's doing something, but he's doing it in a way where nobody can see what he's doing. And I was getting angry and I could see it bottling. I could feel it bottling up, and it was really frustrating. And then what had happened was he was like joking with his friends. And so I guess his friends knew too, which was making my anger quickly rise. And I was up here and I said, okay, I have two options. I can yell and lunge at him and I don't know, try and tackle him to the ground, or I can walk away and tell my teacher that I need a break. And so I did the second one because my teacher told me the first time, he said, come and talk to me. And if you tell me, I can help you. So I walked to my teacher and I was so mad and I felt like I was going to cry because everyone was staring at me and it was already so bad, but I hadn't lashed out yet. And I said, I need a break. And my teacher said, great. You can go and walk down to the office and then walk back if you're ready, then you can come back in. If you're not, then you can hang out in the hall. And it was that easy. And so I walked down the hall, and the whole way down the hall, I was still so mad. I was still mad. And I'm like, I'm going to get back, and I'm going to show him who's boss. I'm older. So I was like, I'm going to show him. And then I was walking all the way back. And then when I was walking back, I found myself getting a little less angry. And I was still angry because of what he did, and what he did wasn't kind. And I still wanted to talk to him about it, but I was able to calm my anger down. And I was able to go back into the gym, and then I was able to use my words because I wasn't up here and I didn't lose my words. So then my teacher said, "What happened?" And I was able to tell him everything that happened. And he said, "I understand and I'm sorry." And then we talked to my brother. My brother said, "I'm sorry. I shouldn't be doing that." And we worked together. And that's what we're learning about today. Now, my teacher is a physical person, and he was able to give me that time to go down and walk to the office. But imagine if you say these things to God, because God is always there and he sees everything. And if you said to God in that one moment, "God, I need a break. I'm going to get really mad. I'm going to hurt someone. I'm going to say something I don't want to say. I'm going to use my hands and hurt someone." But instead, taking a deep breath just before you're about to scream and say, "God, help me." It's amazing, guys. It's truly amazing how fast he can help you in just a second. He can say, "Okay, just take one more breath. All I need you to do is just take one more breath." And instead of yelling, you say, okay, I'm going to take that one more breath. And you take one more breath, and you find your anger slowly dying down. And then you take another one, or you walk away, or you do something else. And that helps us. So it's so important for us to remember this, that everybody gets angry, and it's okay to get angry, and it's okay to be mad. But what's not okay is to hurt people when we're like that. And that's what the biggest thing that we're trying to learn how to do and try to learn how to manage, is making sure that we don't say mean things or hurt people when we're mad. So again, the point link is, if I'm angry and want to fight, God can help me do what's right. And that's a big one. Emily says, "But do you have something to say, Emily? You can tell me if you guys think, yeah, but Leader Stephanie, that could work for this, but it won't work for this. Tell me, and we'll talk through it together." I have another question here. So my question is, think about a time or someone you know who was mad, but they didn't act on it. They didn't act out when they were mad. And how did you see that? So for example, like my example was when I was really, really mad at my brother, I didn't lash out at him. I walked away. So that's an example of the time where I didn't sin when I was angry. Anger and frustration and being mad is not a sin. You guys are allowed to feel angry, and you're allowed to feel mad. That's not a sin. But what is a sin is hurting someone outside of that. So this is the last question. Oh my goodness, we're already out of time. But we'll ask this. I'm going to ask this last question, and then we'll pray and we'll end. So the question is, think about a time you or someone you know was mad, but they didn't sin. So they didn't hurt someone. Share with us about it. So if you have an example, you can type it in, or you can tell your parents to type it in, and then we'll talk about it. Hold on one second, guys. My friend, my sister. Okay, awesome. So you guys have seen people do that and not act out and not be mad. And that's really cool. And now we've got to try and be those people. So I want you guys to try and practice this week. And it's easy for us to get frustrated and mad, of course, right now, because if we have siblings, or even if we're just an only child, we're with our parents all the time. we're with our siblings all the time, and we're in the same house, and we're always with them. So it's easy for us to get frustrated and mad with our family and our friends. But guys, why don't we try and practice this? Practice not acting out in sin when we're mad. So not saying something hurtful, not doing something hurtful, but instead asking God to help us, and asking the adults around us, or even your older siblings, asking them for their help too in those moments, saying, I need a break, I need to take a walk, I need to go into our room and be by myself, and or ask your parents, can I just sit in your room by myself for 5 minutes so you can decompress? And I want you guys to try and do that this week, and we'll talk about it next week and see how you guys did. Okay. All right, guys, we're out of time. So sad. But I remember the Sen girls, Malachi and Solomon and Emily, you guys are the winners of today's scavenger hunt. So I will make sure I get that gift card to you guys so you guys can go get some McFlurries for yourself in this time. All right, let's pray really quick and then we're done. All right, here we go. 5 and a 4 and a 3 and a 2 and a 1. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for today, God. Thank you for this lesson about being angry and being upset and mad, God. Being mad and being angry and being frustrated is not a sin. You've given us all of those emotions. But God, I pray that you help us when we're feeling mad and angry and sad. You help us not sin. You help us make sure that we're not saying hurtful things or doing hurtful things, or ignoring people that's hurtful. God, you just help us, and you help us to take deep breaths and lean closer into you, and lean on the adults and the people around us, so we can take a breath and come into the situation with a clear mind. It's okay if we're angry, and it's okay to say that we're angry, but God, help us not make bad decisions when we are angry. So we thank you for today, and I pray all these things in your wonderful name. And all God's children said, amen. Awesome, guys. I'm sad. Let's see. Okay. I'm sad about my birthday. Same as my birthday. Oh, guys, this is one of the Sen girls. I think it will be Hannah. Hannah, when's your birthday? We should do something to celebrate everybody's birthdays, shouldn't we? Because I know we're missing birthdays, and we'll have to do something about celebrating birthdays. But we'll try and find something to do about celebrating birthdays. Okay. So guys, I'll stay on here for a little bit just with the group, with the chat. If you are a junior high, head over to the youth account, because Pastor O'Shea is there too. And then you guys can keep going. And adults, tune in with us at 7 p.m. We'll be on there live too. All right, guys, I'll see you later, okay? Bye. Oh, I'm back. I can't be on the group chat with you guys and not. Okay, guys, send me your I have your birthdays. Never mind. Okay, we'll figure it out. I'll tune in. Next week, I'll have a birthday plan. Okay, bye, guys. Love you all.